It's the Super Bowl halftime show, PRC style, and we are going to ask the question that we ask every year as Kiss fans, and that question is, I guess you're just going to have to wait for the show to start today on Podcast Rock City Live. What's up, everybody? Joe here from Podcast Rock City, and with me this week, Sonny Hollywood Pooney.
Go Chiefs!
Have mercy. Right down there is Joey Casada.
Yeah, man, I hate to agree with that idiot, but I cannot root for the Eagles. Sorry.
And right down there is the third person on the list, and the one on the show that does not give a damn what is going on in the game right now.
I hope both teams lose.
There, that you sound like Sonny. Yeah. Okay, so all right, listen, real quick before we Lee, I'm gonna leave you out of this because I know you don't care. Sonny, it's halftime right now. What's the score?
17-7 Chiefs.
Joey?
I can't believe Saquon Barkley fumbled 4 times already, and he's out for the rest of the game. Yeah, it's 21-3 Chiefs.
You totally took my thunder. I was going to say something like that, but now I'm not. And I'm going to say my prediction is going to be 21-17 Eagles. All right. So that's all right. We'll have to see what happens when the game. Sonny, did you write them down? You're a statistics guy. I know. Okay. So listen, every year, Kiss fans around the world watch the Super Bowl at halftime, and the question they always ask is, how in the hell did this band never do a halftime show? This band should
They did a Super Bowl, didn't they?
Halftime show. They did a pre-show.
Okay.
I don't want to think about that one. Why, Sonny?
Because Atlanta was in the game, right?
Oh my God, I don't want to think about it.
So I was here and I watched it.
Joe, is that the 28-3 game when the Patriots came back?
No.
That's not that game?
No, that was against the Broncos. We lost to the Broncos.
That
was a better game.
You lost both of those Super Bowls, Joe?
Yeah. Yes.
Have the Falcons ever won a Super Bowl, Joe?
No, but I can tell you this: I love. Look at Sonny's face right now. But they've actually been to the Super Bowl since the Carter administration, and the Dallas Cowboys have not.
And that matters because we got rings. You got rings?
I know, but every year you guys are like, this is I don't want to get in a fight. Let's talk about that. Let's be honest. Kiss played a pre-show, okay? Right. That's cool, but if you watch the video, almost nobody's in there. Joey, yes or no? Kiss should have been asked to play, especially in '96. They should have played the halftime show. Yes or no?
No, just because, again, look who they have playing the halftime show. 9 times out of 10, it's crap. So, I love the Prince one. I thought that was fantastic, obviously, but they don't have rock. Very rarely do they have rock bands play, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Very rare.
When they were in the reunion, that would have been great. I think I would have.
Listen. Obviously, we know they were the biggest thing going at that time, but even
To us, they were.
Right, to us. And listen, in the rock world, they were too. But
Yeah,
at the end of the day, the Super Bowl is trying to gear towards the modern day stuff. I mean, who's doing it this year?
Kendrick Lamar, I think.
Yeah. So if he's on right now and you're watching us, obviously you don't give a shit either.
And Joe, you also got to remember, and I think this changed a couple of years ago. It might have changed with Katy Perry. You used to have to pay to play the Super Bowl.
What?
Right.
Oh, I didn't.
Right.
I don't know.
Because afterwards, you sold so many albums, you made your money back.
Wow.
All right. So I'm looking at the bands that
right. Gene's not paying to play the Super Bowl.
No,
Not the halftime show. No.
No, he's not.
So I can tell you this, that the halftime shows are before, as of what I'm watching. Let's just, for an example, in January 22nd, 89, Super Bowl 23, the halftime show was 1950s rock and roll bebop bamboozled in 3D.
Yeah.
What?
Because they used to do a lot of like marching bands and high school bands, and they used to do that kind of stuff.
In 90, it was Salute to New Orleans and 40th anniversary of the Peanuts. Okay. I said peanuts for you awful people out there. Rock and Country Sunday was in 94. All right. Indiana Jones and the Temple of the Forbidden Eye. What is this? What am I looking at?
What?
Am I sure?
So you're reading the right list.
Yeah, I don't
Yes, I'm
remember
reading
any
the
of
right
this.
list.
So these
The
are
theme,
all
the
their
performers.
themes with like bands and choirs and that kind of stuff.
Right.
They didn't have artists.
Okay. Let's get to like the 90s. Let's see. There's Disney. There's okay. In 93, this is perfect. The first one that it shows as like a major act, the first ever major rocker or whatever, pop star or whatever. Guess who it was? Go, Sonny.
John Cougar?
Joey.
93?
Yep.
Garth Brooks?
U2?
Lee?
I'm trying to think what was popular then. Nirvana.
Fuck.
That would have been fun. It was the King of Pop.
Michael Jackson.
Jackson played 93?
Michael Jackson.
93.
1993.
So he was
Super
the first.
Bowl.
He was the first
27.
mainstream artist that they started getting.
Everything before that, Dorothy Hamill, Olympics, Winter
Wow.
Magic. Okay, after that was Clint Black, Tanya Tucker, Travis Tritt, and the Judds. After that, Patti LaBelle, Indiana Jones, and Marion. This is unbelievable.
Indiana
Never mind.
Jones.
Then in the year at 96 is Diana Ross. Perfect time. Oh, that was still before. Blues Brothers in 97 with Jim Belushi, ZZ Top, John Goodman, Dan Aykroyd.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well,
listen, maybe
here's
you're
a
right.
good one.
Obviously, Kiss could have done it if these are the acts that are.
Yeah,
that are doing it.
exactly.
Here. Boys to Men, Smokey Robinson, Temptations, Queen Latifah. All right, Gloria Estefan, Stevie Wonder, Big Bad Voodoo Daddy, Phil Collins, Christina Aguilera. That's when my buddy Doug played the halftime show. That was here in Atlanta.
And remember, there's a lot of these where these are hometown folks. So they're playing the Miami, Ginorma Dome, and they got Gloria Estefan doing her thing. Right.
But on this one, this is Tampa, Florida, and the two bands playing are Aerosmith and NSYNC.
There you go.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
2002 was U2. 2003, Shania Twain, No Doubt. So you see, and then 2004 was the infamous booby shot of Janet Jackson.
The malfunction.
Paul McCartney did it. The Rolling Stones did it. Prince did it in 2007. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Bruce Springsteen. The Who. So I'm just saying,
Kiss could have done it.
Kiss
Yeah, I
could have
mean,
Kiss
And
could have done a
should've.
halftime show. Let me ask you this. Here's the thing. Think about this. They were at least asked to do a pregame show, right?
Well, they did.
So why
Yeah, I mean,
would you ever go to
my-
that band?
my question is, do they still do pregame like events like that?
Yeah, there's usually
do?
an artist that plays before the game,
Okay,
and then there's an artist that plays at halftime. Yeah,
gotcha.
Because they
Miami.
there's people playing connected to the Super Bowl Friday night, Saturday night in
Gotcha.
town.
So the show in Miami, what year was that? Okay, that was 95, I guess, was the Falcons. I think that because it was in Miami, and I know Denver and the Falcons were there. Patti LaBelle, Indiana Jones and Marion, Ravenwood,
What did
Teddy
Kiss play
Pendergrass.
when they? I mean, obviously they played rock and roll all night, right? But what
I
else
think
did
Shout It Out Loud and Rock and Roll All Night.
Okay.
And they had a small stage that they could fit on.
They
You
had all
know,
the people with the
meh.
makeup on.
I'm
This
telling you,
was-
it was meh.
This was when Farewell, like 2000.
No,
No,
this yeah,
96.
right, 95.
No-
It says
no.
95.
Can't be
Kiss
95.
played 95.
They're not in makeup yet.
Yeah, it was after that. That's wrong.
Okay, then it must have been okay. So that's the 95 season, but the Super Bowl was in January.
They didn't announce till 96.
Wait,
After
Kiss? You're saying Kiss played the 96 pregame, Joe? No way.
Let's see.
Was it
Googling.
It had to be
When
the
did
98.
Kiss
I
play
bet.
the pregame?
I'm going to say it's
Super
even
Bowl?
the 2000.
that. I'm thinking 98.
I think 2000.
Kiss concert set list Super Bowl. It says 99.
Oh, that
Kiss
makes
was,
sense.
but that
Makes
was
more
the
sense.
but the Falcons were in the. Was that 99 when the Falcons were there?
I don't know. I'm not a stupid Falcons fan.
Google it.
Hey, oh, it says Miami for 99. Yeah.
Joe,
Rock
are you
and
on,
roll
are you
all
on, are you
night.
on heavy pain meds tonight? What's happening tonight?
No, I was gonna take them just to see what happened.
It was
I
Vicodin.
decided.
I have a feeling your producer over there, Pedro, might have slipped you a couple.
I couldn't get Pedro to come in. He's on the run. Listen. True story. All right. So look, all we're saying right now is Sonny's saying Kiss should have never played a halftime. Joey's saying the same thing. Lee and Joe, the homers, are saying,
Yes, they
I
should
still
have.
can't believe Metallica's never been asked. That's another band that like people sit back and go, why is Metallica fans are football fans? You know? And don't get me wrong, man. What's that kid's name that dances like Michael Jackson and
Bruno
Bruno
Mars
Mars?
his halftime show I love.
was awesome.
Yeah,
He's
was great.
super talented.
So good. He came back the next year
next
with somebody
year,
else.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody went, hey, you know what? We can prop you up with
Yeah.
Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
That's how I felt about it. Okay,
Yeah.
look, I get it. I get that. I'm not taking anything away from these people. What I'm saying is bands like Kiss and Metallica with their aggressiveness and their big shows. All right, how about this? Put Kiss away. Why not Metallica? Metallica plays.
I guarantee Metallica's been asked and they said no.
You think so?
Guaranteed.
They're huge football fans.
Guaranteed.
I don't know about
Who
that.
cares?
I think if you're asked, you're jumping at it. I think
I don't know about
the
that.
exposure level is off.
And
is
not
off the
and not
charts.
only that, you're in a small group with Prince and Michael Jackson and Bruno Mars and Janet
Indiana
Jackson
Jones.
and Indiana Jones. All right,
And the
So you guys-
exposure. What are they trying to be big on Mars too? They're the biggest band in the world already.
No, they don't need any more exposure.
I don't know. I think
Everyone
that when
wants
bands do
more
this,
exposure.
Yeah, I think I'm going to give you some exposure. Hold on. I
no.
think that when bands do this, then for the next 3 months, their shit spikes. Everything they sell spikes. I think, and that's the kind of what they want out of it.
You got to
know,
remember,
that's-
bands at this level like Metallica and if maybe like a Guns N' Roses get asked, it's not just about selling more product. It's about stature. It's about everyone's talking about Metallica the next day. Everyone's talking about whoever the Super Bowl halftime is. Bands like that, once you never stop climbing that hill. You want a gold record, and then the gold record's not good enough. You want a platinum record. Then you want a 10 million record. Then you want $50 million. And then it keeps going. It never ends. Even guys that have all the money in the world, they still want to get respected. They still want to have notoriety. You're still always reaching. Otherwise, you're just sitting. Why would you go out on the road at all?
That's a good point. Okay, so you guys, you can let me know what you think. Should Kiss have been asked to do a halftime show? And if yes or no, and you can send that to Joey.
That's the number one.
Podcast Rock City 1.
That's the number one.
At gmail.com. Podcast Rock City 1. That's the number one at gmail.com. Sonny, we have a few minutes left. I believe you have a Sweet 16 for me.
I do.
All right, we're going to knock this out. Let's go.
All right, so this is a solo albums battle.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet
All
16.
right.
I didn't mean that.
First battle, we're going to start with Lee. Radioactive against Don't You Let Me Down.
Radioactive.
Joey.
Yeah, got to go Radioactive. What a great song.
Joe.
Yeah, Radioactive wins.
All right, I guess it doesn't matter, I think.
Nope.
Next battle, Rip It Out versus Love in Chains. Joey.
Not
Oh,
even
man.
close. Rip it out.
Joe.
Oh,
Rip it out.
Lee.
That's a tough one because I love both of them. I'll have to go with Rip It Out though. That's
Yeah.
one of I love that one.
I would have went the same place. All right, next one. Hooked on Rock and Roll versus It's All Right. Joe.
Hooked on Rock and Roll.
Lee.
Hooked on Rock and Roll.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I'm
Joey.
going Hooked on Rock and
Oh,
Roll.
my God. You guys are fucking up.
I love It's All Right, but
It's
All right,
one of the good songs on Peter's album.
Next one should be a slam dunk, but you fucking homers. Man of a Thousand Faces versus What's on Your Mind. Lee.
oh boy,
I like Man of a Thousand Faces too.
Man of a Thousand.
Joey.
I mean, I do like both of them, but What's on Your Mind is
Me
better.
too.
Yeah,
Joe.
what's on your mind?
Thank God.
What'd you do, Sonny?
What's on your mind? No doubt. All right, next battle. Tonight You Belong to Me against Tunnel of Love. Joey.
You don't even have to ask.
No,
anyway.
come
Just
on,
move
tonight.
on. Yeah, same.
Lee, are you going to at least vote for Tunnel? I don't know. Hope not.
What was
She's
the other?
not.
What was it?
Tonight You Belong to Me versus Tunnel of Love.
I got it. Tonight You Belong. I mean, that's a great song.
All right, next one. You Matter to Me versus I'm in Need of Love. Joe.
I'm in need of love.
Lee.
I'm in need of love.
I
Oh,
wanted to see-
Joey.
I gotta tell you, I really do like Peter's song, but
Yeah,
I'm in Need of Love is, I think, one of the most underrated on Ace's record. I'm gonna go with that.
so good.
That's a clean sweep. Okay, this is two brutal songs. Mr. Make Believe versus I Can't Stop the Rain. Joey.
I gotta go. Can't Stop the Rain. Mr. Make Believe is. I mean, they're both a little weak.
Joe.
I love the song I Can't Stop the Rain, so I'm going with that.
Lee.
Mr. Make Believe.
Yeah, I'm going with I Can't Stop the Rain. That one won.
Funny story, when I saw Peter's last show in New York, that was the song I believe he started off with, and he was off to the side and he had a microphone and the band started playing. He said, "Hey, it's New York," or something like that. Then he walked on stage and botched the lyrics. Keep going.
Aw, bless him.
All right, last one of the first piece of the Sweet 16 here. Snowblind versus Wouldn't You Like to Know Me?
Oh shit.
Joe.
Wouldn't you like to know me?
Lee.
Oh, that's tough. I gotta go. Wouldn't you like to know me though?
Wow. Joey.
Yeah, me too. When I saw Paul's
Brutal, though.
original solo tour, that song really popped out to me. I loved it since then.
Man, it's so good.
All right, we got the final 8. First one. We'll start with Lee. Radioactive or Rip It Out?
Oh,
Yeah, the 3 first songs on
I
Paul's
gotta go rip it
Dream
out. I
Babies.
got to rip it out.
Joe.
Rip it out.
That's
Joey.
tough.
Yeah, rip it out.
I got to go rip it out too. All right, next one. Hooked on Rock and Roll versus What's on Your Mind. Joey.
Oof. I'm gonna go Hooked on Rock and Roll.
God, really?
What's on Your Mind is great too, but
I love when he does the vocal line. It's like going kind of down.
Yeah.
Right? Joe?
so great.
Yeah.
What two are they again?
What's on,
What's
your,
on your
mind
mind?
and
I'm
Hooked
going.
on Rock
What's
and
on your mind? I'm going. What's on your mind?
Joe's Vicodin is
Roll. Lee?
Yeah.
what's on your mind.
Oh, that's going to win because that's where I'm going.
Uh,
All right, the other side. Tonight You Belong to Me. I'm in need of love. Joe.
Tonight you belong to me.
Lee?
Tonight, yep.
I'm going same place. I'm assuming that would have been a...
yeah, Tonight.
All right, next one. I Can't Stop the Rain, and Wouldn't You Like to Know Me? Joey.
Wouldn't you like to know me?
Joe.
Wouldn't you like to know me?
Lee.
Wouldn't you like to know me?
All right. We're at the final four.
Uh-oh.
We got 2 Ace songs against 2 Paul songs.
Oh
And
boy.
they're both on opposite sides. So the first battle is Rip It Out versus What's on Your Mind. Joe.
Rip it out.
Joey.
Rip it out.
Rip it out.
Lee. Rip It
Rip
Out.
it out.
Okay. So the other side is Tonight You Belong to Me versus Wouldn't You Like to Know Me? Lee.
Tonight you belong to me.
Joey.
Tonight.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, I gotta tell you, these are the right two. These are the right
These are
two
the
to
right
battle.
yeah.
These are the
Yeah,
two best
uh,
songs on all the records.
I don't know if
No,
I
no,
can
no,
pick
no, no, no,
one.
no. I'm not gonna agree with that. Before we make our vote, I'm gonna tell you right now. If you'd have put "Speeding Back to My Baby" on there, I might have had a fight. I love that riff at the beginning. It kicks ass. Seeing him do it live in New Jersey years ago was awesome.
I love that song too. But
I
I
love
love Rip
that
It
song.
Out. I
Rip
love
It Out's great, but you know that go back and just listen to that first.
Oh,
I
Oh,
played
I
it in my
know. I know it.
classroom. I'm
Dude,
just saying.
I listen
All
to
right,
it all
go
the
ahead.
time.
My bad. It's up to Lee. Lee's fault.
All
She
right.
picked.
So we
What?
got Rip It Out versus Tonight You Belong to Me, and we are going to start with Joey.
God, I will tell you, they are really very close.
Those are
You
two
know, I
great-
like Ace's record is better. I really believe that. And but that is the best Paul song on the record. Oh, I'm gonna go Rip It Out. I gotta go Rip It Out because of the drums in the middle.
Lee, how about you?
I can't decide. I gotta go tonight.
Wow.
Joe?
Tonight you belong to me.
Oh, it's gonna be a
Oh,
tie.
Sonny! Is it a tie?
I absolutely love the Paul album. And I love Tonight You Belong to Me. I really love Rip It Out.
Me
So,
too.
like, there's not very many songs like Rip It Out or Rocket
Yeah.
Ride
Yeah.
are like the 2 songs that Ace just kind of grabbed me.
Mhm.
Right? So I gotta go
The
Rip
Rocket.
It Out. So we
Yeah, it's a
got
tie.
What are we
tie.
doing? What are we
Got a
doing?
tie.
Do you have one of the coins? Do you have one of the coins?
Not
What
really with
happened
me.
to the podcasting coins? Remember, we used to have them for the
Yeah.
Sweet
I don't have
16s.
one with me.
Oh, that's all right.
Flip the striper guitar behind you.
All right, I'll tell you what. This
If
is
I
what
have
we're
a
going to do.
coin.
We're going to count votes in this video. You guys, you're watching this, you're going to vote on it. Either put Rip It Out or Tonight You Belong to Me. And on our next show, next Sunday, we'll let
Yeah.
you know which one got the most votes. But so far, it's 2-2.
Nice.
That's a tough one.
This was a lot of fun. Halftime should be over by now. And my prediction is the Eagles win. Joey says
Saquon Barkley just had 3 toes amputated, and the Eagles are losing.
Sonny, you're not. You don't look the same.
I will say Kansas City is going to win by 10.
Yeah, I think you're right, Sonny.
All right, and Lee, you just say I don't give a damn.
I hope they both lose.
I would
All
listen.
right.
If there was a way, God, I would love it.
Philly would have to play a perfect game to have a shot, and I see either Jalen Hurts or Saquon Barkley fumbling the ball at the wrong time. And KC had just scored, and they come back and score again and put the dagger in almost right away. And the
Oh, my
Eagles are
goodness.
floundering immediately.
All right. Well, we'll see. Listen, I know you guys are ready to get back to your parties. Go have some fun. That's Sonny. That's Joey. That's Lee. My name is Joe. You're the Kiss Army. We're out of here in 3, 2, 1. Peace.